Good morning from Kanchanaburi. I found myself here again so quickly after St George's Day, because today is Anzac Day. Anzac was originally named after the campaign in which Australian and New Zealand troops were dropped off in Gallipoli to split the Turkish forces to make way for the Allied troops to get through. But when they were dropped, they met fierce resistance as the Turkish were heavily dug in, and they were fighting from day one. And I believe it was about an 8-month campaign in which some 8,000 soldiers were killed and many captured. And Anzac Day was named after that. But it's now more widely known to honour all of the servicemen from Australia and New Zealand in all conflicts, whether it be soldiers, peacekeepers, etc. So yes, today I'm back at the War Cemetery and I'll have a walk down River Kwai Road, because there's a lot of people paying respects. They've got marquees out, there's tributes. So today is all about New Zealand and Australia, and I know I've got many Australian and New Zealand subscribers, and this for you guys who can't make it to Kanchanaburi, so you can see what it's like for people paying their respects. You can do the same. Now, as I said on St George's Day, this won't be for everybody, but I think it's good for us to pay our respects. If it wasn't for these soldiers sacrificing their lives, the world would be a very different place now, and they did it for future generations like us, so I think it's the least we can do is pay our respects. I know someone did mention in the St George's vlog that was walking over graves. If you look at how tight it is, if you're going to see the plaques and the names and pay respects to the people. See, I like to walk about and I like to say the names. I like to say the names out loud to myself, even though I don't say it a lot on the vlogs, because I think these names need to be spoken. And you've got guys here who are dying from the age of 18. It was such a shame. And if I ever walked across, I walked over that way. I never walked actually over any of the plaques. And I totally respect anybody's opinion. I'm not having to dig at anybody. That's just me showing my respect. And I respect everyone's opinion, like I say. Again, if you never watched the St George's Bog, unbelievably well kept cemetery. It's like this all year round. I come here many times a year. Like I said, I just walk around looking at the plaques, saying out the names. You see there's a service going on in the middle there. We're only the cenotaph. I've seen many Australian and New Zealand soldiers with the medals on, which is nice to see. Good morning.
Hiya.
And New Zealand Defence Force. Corporal Keith Sheeran. Lest we forget, President and Committee of Horsham, Victoria, Australia, the Government and the People of New Zealand, Ayatoria, the Government and People of Australia, Historic War Tours, POWs of Burma, Thailand Railway, and the Australian Defence Force. It's a big day today for Australians all around the world. Like I said, I'm going to walk right up River Kwai Road, and I'll come back later on, see how they're getting on. So yeah, there's marquees outside all the, well, vast majority of the pubs, so people can go and pay their respects. And we all know the Aussies love a good drink, and there's no better way to commemorate the guys than raising a glass. The fallen heroes. Now when I say the troops got dropped over Gallipoli, you'll think Turkish forces? World War II? No, it was World War I. It was in 1915. And there's many museums in Kanchanaburi, but the one that's most predictive, that's true to what happened, is the Death Railway Museum and Research Centre. We also have a couple of Jeff, it's Japanese, English, Australian, I think it's Thai, and Holland, Netherlands museums. There's two of them. I think a lot of it's how do you call it, a lot of it's one-sided, but that if you do come to Kanchanaburi, that is most towards the truth rather than the other museums. Just on River Kwai Road, there's the Cuddle Bar. You see all the marquees going up. There's the Thai tapas. See, many people are already in the bars. Now it started all side off at 4:30 this morning, 4:30 AM at Hellfire Pass, because I believe that was when the fighting started, when they were deployed at that time in the morning, or that time of the day, but it's now in Thai time. See, all the balloons are up, all the ex-soldiers with the medals on. There's the Aussie bar, Aussie Rolls bar. So you come a few hours and these will all be packed, absolutely packed out. This is the main area, Sue bar. We've all got the decorations out. Yeah, so that was a short walk around, just to show you what it was like in the morning. I walked past again. I believe there's a, how do I say it, an anniversary thing going on at the cemetery at 11 AM. I heard someone saying that when I was up there. Thought I'd walk past, see what's going on. And then I'll come back tonight, or very late afternoon. This is now an hour and a half later. All the bars are starting to pack right out. It's kicking on 11 o'clock now. There's the Aussie bar. Marquee's absolutely full. Easy bar. And down towards the Thai tapas. Like I said, I'll do the same walk around late afternoon. It'll be a whole different picture. Every bar will be absolutely even. In English that means busy. And good on them. It's an important day of the history. See if I can get across this road. That's the cuddle bar. And we'll catch up with it all again later, see what's going on. When I mentioned about the service on the cemetery at 11 o'clock, I had to think about it, and I didn't want to go disturbing them with the camera. I mean, it's a service, it's to commemorate, it's a commemoration. So I didn't want to be going there with the camera and feeling like a bit of a nuisance. So yeah, I've already walked on the cemetery, showed the respects, and let them do the services in peace. Now, for anybody who hasn't watched my vlogs before, my accommodation is near Chuck D Market. So on the way back, this is Jet Museum 2. Now there's nothing saying anything about a cost here, so if I can have a quick walk through, I'll show you a quick depiction of how things went on. But as you can see, that's the River Kwai Bridge. And you've got the railway going all the way up. You're going to pause it at any time. There's the Three Pagoda Pass and Zankla. And all the way up to the base camp in Myanmar. And of course you have the Bay of Bengal. And it ends off at Namtok Station. You're going to see the train on the Death Railway going to Namtok Station. It's all in the Kanchanaburi playlist. Let's see if we can have a little walk through. This museum was established in 1977. Well, it says no photography, so I might get thrown out here. I won't spend too long, but like I say, if you want to pause it and just have a look. There's Hellfire Pass. Well, that looks like the train that's at Kanchanaburi station. Well, that gives you a better insight, looking at the actual pictures, into the conditions, what they went through while they were building the bridge. I take it all this bench, that's sort of like how they'll be sleeping together. And like you said in one of the pictures, you had 2.5 feet to yourself, to each prisoner. Oh, it was interesting. It's good to see some of the pictures. Doesn't get more real life than that. Like I say, in the Kanchanaburi vlogs that I've done, I went right through the Death Railway Museum to great depth. So you can, if you want to have a look at that, I went right through, all the way through the the Railway Museum. Right, let's make our way to River Kwai Road. See how they're getting on down there. I take it it'll be extremely busy right now. This is one of the oldest areas in Kanchanaburi, the Boon Pong and Brothers. Now Mr. Boon Pong was extremely important in the war for the POWs. Now I don't know if you can read that because it's very, very faded. But it says, Boon Pong is a highly respected businessman who inherited his house from his father, a medical doctor servant of the province. During the Second World War, Boon Pong intensively involved in the trading with Japanese soldiers and won a bid in selling sleeping logs for the Death Railway construction under the Japanese supervision. However, his shop house also welcomed prisoners of war during various nationalities. Through his contact and his English language, he gradually acted as a messenger between these POWs and their countries, using secret codes among the POWs and him only. Thanks to their secret operation, the Allied countries successfully bombed the bridge over the River Kwai at the end of the war. Boon Pong was granted the royal decorations from the United Kingdom and the Netherlands in return for his help given to their citizens. The 3-storey house, Boon Pong House, is now 74 years old, while the 2-storey Sri Oscott pharmacy sitting next door is 92 years old and completely transformed into a pet shop. So the year it was built in 1917. But yeah, Mr. Boon Pong was a big influence for the POWs during the war while building the bridge. Now, I've heard his name mentioned a lot, so it's really, really nice to see. Right, let's see how River Kwai Road's getting on right now. I don't think I mentioned earlier, I mentioned what Anzac Day was, but the difference between that and Remembrance Day is Remembrance Day was from the 1945 armistice when the Germans surrendered. So yeah, that's the difference. River Kwai Road in Kanchanaburi, Anzac Day. All the Aussies and New Zealanders are out in force. I'll be honest, when I walked down earlier it was busier. I walked down this morning. So I'm just talking into me, doing a short at the same time as I'm doing the vlog. I've got a camera in each hand. There's the Aussie Rules bar, Stones bar, Sue's. Pick up. Walk down, see how the temple bar's getting on. That'll end the vlog there. Now it's looking pretty quiet in Newt's bar. The temple bar, there's a few people in. And that was Anzac Day. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to cover as much as possible without being disrespectful going to the services. I'm always conscious about being respectful in these sort of situations. I tried to show you I did show you the cemetery. We've got a bit of history in there as well. And show you how the guys are getting onto the bars. Like I say, it was busier earlier. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and have a great day, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.